Subscribe to our channel. VPM provides you with tools and information to help you run your business smoothly. So you're ready to form your LLC, but as you're researching, you're finding a few problems that you're running into. I'm here to help. Let's dive into 3 ways VPM gets your LLC going and solve roadblocks. Business address. First, let's define what a business address is. It's a separate address to use for your business operations, and it can also be where your company can be contacted and receive communication. That's why a lot of thought should go into what kind of business address you're going to have. Please note that a separate business address is not required, but I'll speak to some reasons why you'd want one.
We offer a permanent address since you don't have a business address in the state you're operating in. Privacy protection. We know it's tempting to use your home address since it's convenient and free, but you want to protect your privacy and not have your home address blasted in public spaces.
VPM gives you
a permanent address attached to a commercial office building for your LLC. So even if you move, your business address can stay the same for the long haul. For example, imagine if you didn't have this and you used your home address such as an apartment, and your lease ran out, and you moved every year. That would mean updating that LLC address too. And talk about the confusion for your customers. You'll also be able to choose and use your VPM address on all LLC formation and public-facing documents that require your business address, protecting your home and giving you that extra barrier of safety. Picture it. You can work from your couch and office with your beloved family without worrying about constant angry customers banging at your door, or strangers lurking around knowing where you and your family live.
Registered agent. As a refresher, to remain in compliance with state laws, a registered agent is required and is also public information. Requirements vary among states, but generally, registered agents must
have a physical office in the state where your business is registered, and be available at the physical street address during normal business hours to receive legal documents.
Your registered agent acts as an agent to receive legal documents on behalf of your registered business. These documents may include primary communication between the business and the state in the form of the following:
tax-related documents from the IRS, the Franchise Tax Board, and other government tax entities. Normal corporate filing documents, such as reminders for filing the Statement of Information and other information sent by the Secretary of State. Notice of litigation mail that initiates lawsuits, and legal documents when others want to formally contact you or send you notice.
Failure to have a proper registered agent for your company may result in fines and possible loss of good standing with the state. So it's important to keep accurate corporate records with the state so you don't miss receiving legal documents. VPM gives you
a free VPM registered agent service. The ability to protect your privacy because you'll be using the VPM registered agent address instead of your home address. Imagine the relief of privacy. If someone is serving you service to process documents, you won't have constant litigation being served in front of your family or friends multiple times. Avoid the headache, frustration, and embarrassment when this happens. On top of that, you'll get same-day access to all legal communication and service of process. Because service of process is time-sensitive, don't leave it in the hands of traditional snail mail. Get same-day access to act faster on important deliveries.
All registered agent requirements are met by assigning a physical location.
Registered agents must have a physical street address, and a P.O. box is not considered a substitute for an address.
Also, the street address must be in the same state as the business location.
VPM addresses are all owned and operated as central processing hubs. This means no matter the business address you pick, it's attached to a commercial office and is not a P.O. box.
Maintaining normal business hours.
If you're unable to keep normal office hours or don't have a permanent work site, this is a benefit for you. Registered agents must be available to accept service or process during general business hours. These are generally Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Don't get tied down and let VPM handle this. Proof of address to open business bank account. Okay, this is after you formed your LLC. It's not required to have a business bank account, but highly recommended. You have many options to choose from when providing valid forms of proof of address. Here are the most common documents.
Valid driver's license. It legally verifies that you can operate a class-specific vehicle in a state, and it defines the place of residence in which a vehicle is registered. This is one of the most common forms of identification. Property tax receipt. It's a tax paid on property owned by an individual or other legal entity. Utility bill. These utility expenses generally include electricity, gas, water sewage, garbage disposal, or internet. Your utility bill should be recent and have your name and exact address. Lease agreement or mortgage statement. Your lease agreement or mortgage statement both prove your place of residence by showing that you have a designated address. Postal mail with name of applicant. This is mail sent to your address with your legal name proving that you live at the given address. Insurance card. These include homeowners, renters, or life insurance policy, and should state that the owner uses the property as a primary residence. Voter registration card. When you register to vote, you're required to give your legal address and name, so you'll be able to use this card for proof of address.
As you can see, you have a plethora of options that will work for proof of address. So the option I'll focus on is lease agreement, because like you, many don't have a physical address in the state of formation. VPM truly solves this.
With TrueLease, you're provided a legal lease agreement, so this can be used as proof of address for your U.S. business bank account, even if you don't reside in the U.S., or the state your LLC is formed. Or this can be used if you don't have a residential home address, or don't feel like a commercial office is a right fit for your business needs right now.
How does TrueLease give you the physical address for proof of address?
VPM partners with commercial building owners to provide you physical office spaces. You'll sign a 1-year lease agreement to show proof that you have an office space.
And the contract has all the necessary terms and conditions of a lease agreement. Let VPM help form and maintain your LLC. Check out some of our other videos in the description box below for a more in-depth look at some of these topics. Learn more.